We sat on the hood with no place left to go. The grass in the meadow was sweet and so dry as we waited for stars to light up the sky. Your hand found its way to the warmth of my palm in the quiet of August, so tender and calm. The radio played a familiar tune, fading away beneath the white moon. We didn't need words to say what we knew. I was falling in love, and so were you. We were counting the sparks in the dark overhead, remembering everything that we never said under those endless lights, shining so bright. We swore we'd remember this beautiful night. Though years may go by and the seasons will fade, we still have the promises that we both made. The breeze off the river was starting to chill, but we kept each other warm up on that hill. You pointed to Orion and laughed at the shape, wishing we could make a permanent escape. The headlights of cars in the distance below felt like another world we didn't want to know. The radio played a familiar tune, fading away beneath the white moon. We didn't need words to say what we knew. I was falling in love, and so were you. We were counting the sparks in the dark overhead, remembering everything that we never said under those endless lights, shining so bright. We swore we'd remember this beautiful night. Though years may go by and the seasons will fade, we still have the promises that we both made. Now I sit in the kitchen with winter outside, and the memories of us are too deep to hide. I can still feel the hood of that old rusty car and the magic we found under every last star. We were counting the sparks in the dark overhead, remembering everything that we never said under those endless lights, shining so bright. We swore we'd remember this beautiful night. Though years may go by and the seasons will fade, we still have the promises that we both made, shining so bright in the middle of the night, just you and me under those endless lights. The static was loud on the old dial screen. We were searching for sounds from a retro dream. The dashboard was glowing in soft yellow light as we drove through the warmth of a midsummer night. You reached for the knob and you turned it up high to catch the sweet melody passing us by. The speakers were humming a slow tempo song, and we both started humming and drifting along with the wind in our hair and the windows rolled down far away from the noise of that sleepy old town. sending signals of love through the midnight air. And for just a few hours we hadn't a care. Yeah, the music was floating so sweet and so clear to tell us that heaven was incredibly near. I look at the dash of my new car today, but the digital buttons have nothing to say. They don't have the crackle of old copper wire or the warmth of a memory set on fire. I miss how your fingers would search for the beat in the middle of that humid, comforting heat. The speakers were humming a slow tempo song, and we both started humming and drifting along with the wind in our hair, and the windows rolled down far away from the noise of that sleepy old town. We were listening close to the distant refrain that washed over us like a soft summer rain, sending signals of love through the midnight air. And for just a few hours we hadn't a care. Yeah, the music was floating so sweet and so clear to tell us that heaven was incredibly near. And sometimes at night when the weather is warm, I tune to the static and wait for the storm, hoping to catch just a whisper of you in the old-fashioned frequencies we once knew. We were listening close to the distant refrain that washed over us like a soft summer rain, sending signals of love through the midnight air. And for just a few hours we hadn't a care. Yeah, the music was floating so sweet and so clear to tell us that heaven was incredibly near. Just drifting along to that midnight song, through the static and the air. I still feel you there.
We kicked off our shoes at the edge of the pier with the sound of the ocean so heavy and near. The water was dark but the foam was so white as we walked along the shore in the dead of the night. The shore was still holding the heat of the sun, and we felt like our journey had only begun. Every step that we took left a mark in the ground, but the tide washed them out without making a sound. And the cool gentle breeze brought the scent of the sea while you whispered a secret so softly to me. We were walking on gold underneath the deep blue, where the world felt so quiet and beautifully new, with the moonbeams above reflecting so bright. We danced on the shore till the morning light. All the memories we made where the wild waters meet are still warm our bare feet. You ran to the waves and you splashed in the cold with a laughter more precious than silver or gold. I watched from the dry land and smiled at the sight of your shadow dancing in the pale moonlight. You called out my name and you held out your hand, and we both fell asleep on the soft golden strand. Every step that we took left a mark in the ground, but the tide washed them out without making a sound. And the cool gentle breeze brought the scent of the sea, while you whispered a secret so softly to me. We were walking on gold underneath the deep blue, where the world felt so quiet and beautifully new, with the moonbeams above reflecting so bright. We danced on the shore till the morning light. Oh, the memories we made where the wild waters meet are still warm as the earth underneath our bare feet. Now the winters are long and the beaches are bare, but I close my eyes and I swear I am there. I can feel the soft grains and the chill of the spray, and the love that we felt before drifting away. We were walking on gold underneath the deep blue, where the world felt so quiet and beautifully new, with the moonbeams above reflecting so bright. We danced on the shore till the morning light. Oh, the memories we made where the wild waters meet are still warm as the earth underneath our bare feet. Barefoot on the shore, wishing for more, where the wild waters meet underneath our bare feet.
I found an old drawer that was locked for a year, filled with letters and notes that I once held so dear. And right at the bottom, beneath all the keys, was a picture of us in the sweet evening breeze. You were wearing my jacket and laughing so free, in the shadow of that ancient sycamore tree. The edges are yellowed and starting to fray, like the memories of youth that we throw all away. But the look in your eyes is as sharp as a knife from the happiest season of my entire life. We were holding the magic right there in our hands, writing our names in the shifting wet sands, before the cold autumn could take it apart. We lost all the warmth deep inside of our heart. Now I look at your smile and I'm taken right back to the days when our dreams never suffered a lack. The camera was cheap, but the colors were true, capturing shades of a brilliant dark blue. The flash was too bright and it made you blink twice, but that little mistake made it twice as nice. We didn't know then that the time goes so fast, or how hard it would be to make memories last. The edges are yellowed and starting to fray, like the memories of youth that we throw all away. But the look in your eyes is as sharp as a knife from the happiest season of my entire life. We were holding the magic right there in our hands, writing our names in the shifting wet sands. Before the cold autumn could take it apart, we locked all the warmth deep inside of our heart. Now I look at your smile and I'm taken right back to the days when our dreams never suffered a lack. It's just a small piece of glossy old paper, watching the memories slowly turn to vapor. But as long as I hold it, the sun doesn't set, and there isn't a moment I'll ever forget. We were holding the magic right there in our hands, writing our names in the shifting wet sands. Before the cold autumn could take it apart, we locked all the warmth deep inside of our heart. Now I look at your smile and I'm taken right back to the days when our dreams never suffered a lack. Right there in our hands, locked inside of my heart, we will never drift apart in the shifting wet sands.
The boardwalk was empty, the arcades were closed. Under the street lights, the long shadows posed. We walked past the railings and down to the shore, to listen to sounds we had not heard before. The dark water whispered a slow-moving song as we dragged our tired feet and just drifted along. The air was so heavy with salt and romance, and the waves on the water were starting to dance. You looked at the horizon so far and so wide, with the rhythm of love moving deep in the tide. We left a long trail in the soft damp ground, while the rest of the world was asleep, safe and sound. We watched as the water came rolling so high, under the dome of the dark velvet sky. Though the ocean erased every step we had made, the warmth of that evening will never quite fade. Your hand in my pocket was warmer than tea as we stood in the surf of the infinite sea. The lighthouse was blinking its warning of white, cutting a path through the gloom of the night. We laughed as the water rushed over our toes. How the night would turn out, only heaven above knows. The air was so heavy with salt and romance, and the waves on the water
looked at the horizon, so far and so wide, with the rhythm of love moving deep in the tide. We left a long trail in the soft damp ground, while the rest of the world was asleep, safe and sound. We watched as the water came rolling so high, under the dome of the dark velvet sky. Though the ocean erased every step we had made, the warmth of that evening will never quite fade. And now in the city of concrete and glass, I wait for the cold winter seasons to pass, so I can go back to the edge of the deep and find the sweet secrets I promised to keep. We left a long trail in the soft damp ground, while the rest of the world was asleep, safe and sound. We watched as the water came rolling so high, under the dome of the dark velvet sky. Though the ocean erased every step we had made, the warmth of that evening will never quite fade. The warmth will never fade. Every step we made under the dark velvet sky, as the water rolls high.
The sun was descending in shades of deep peach as we sat on the blanket along the high beach. The clouds were like ribbons of purple and gold, a beautiful picture that never grows old. We captured the moment with one little click, using a camera that played a sweet trick. We watched as the colors began to appear, developing slowly and making things clear. The frame was so white and the picture so sweet, holding a moment of summer complete. We painted our dreams in a border of white, keeping the warmth of that beautiful light. Though the years make the paper turn yellow and pale, the memory of us will never grow stale. We are frozen in time, with our smiles so bright, in the soft gentle glow of that midsummer night. I look at that square on my dusty bookshelf, and I barely can recognize my younger self. Your hair was so long and your eyes were so blue, filled with a passion so honest and true. We thought that the summer would last for a lifetime, living our days in a beautiful rhythm and rhyme. We watched as the colors began to appear, developing slowly and making things clear. The frame was so picture so sweet, holding the moment of summer complete. We painted our dreams in a border of white, keeping the warmth of that beautiful light. Though the years make the paper turn yellow and pale, the memory of us will never grow stale. We are frozen in time, with our smiles so bright, in the soft, gentle glow of that midsummer night. The colors may bleed and the borders may tear, but I still can feel the warm wind in your hair. No matter how much of the world starts to change, that sweet afternoon doesn't feel lost or strange. We painted our dreams in a border of white, keeping the warmth of that beautiful light. Though the years make the paper turn yellow and pale, the memory of us will never grow stale. We are frozen in time, with our smiles so bright, in the soft, gentle glow of that midsummer night. Frozen in time, with our smiles so bright, in the soft, gentle glow of that beautiful night.
We walked through the pines to the edge of the lake, with a blanket and thermos of coffee to make. The water was still like a mirror of slate, and we knew we were lucky we didn't sleep late. The frogs were all singing their midnight refrain, like a soft gentle beat on a window pane. You pointed your finger way up to the sky and told me to watch as the meteors fly. We closed both our eyes as the streaks started falling, to answer the prayers that our spirits were calling. We made 50 wishes beneath the dark pine, holding your hand as it rested in mine. We asked for the summer to never depart, and to keep all this love in the depths of our heart. Oh, the silver light fell on the face of the deep, creating a memory we always will keep. The fireflies danced in the bushes nearby, like tiny green sparks in the low-lying sky. We talked about places we wanted to go, and secrets that nobody else ought to know. Your voice was a whisper, as soft as the breeze that rustled the leaves of the old maple trees. You pointed your finger way up to the sky and told me to watch as the meteors fly. We closed both our eyes as the streaks started falling, to answer the prayers that our spirits were calling. We made 50 wishes beneath the dark pine, holding your hand as it rested in mine. We asked for the summer to never depart, and to keep all this
lesson in time that we all have to learn. The wind through the branches is sounding so low, like a song from a radio station we know. I stopped by the clearing where we used to sit and watched as the shadows began to unknit. I swear I could hear the sweet sound of your voice, making me think that we still had a choice. The laughter is ringing from so long ago, in the warm gentle breeze where the wildflowers grow. A sweet gentle whisper from days that have passed, when we thought that our beautiful season would last. Oh, I close my eyes and I'm back in the glow of the happiest summer that we'll ever know. The old wooden bench is still wet with the dew, where I sat for hours just looking at you. You carved out our initials inside of a heart, with a promise that we would never drift apart. The bark has grown over the lines that you drew, but the shape of the promise is still just as true. I stopped by the clearing where we used to sit and watched as the shadows began to unknit. I swear I could hear the sweet sound of your voice, making me think that we still had a choice. The laughter is ringing from so long ago, in the warm gentle breeze where the wildflowers grow. A sweet gentle whisper from days that have passed, when we thought that our beautiful season would last. Oh, I close my eyes and I'm back in the glow of the happiest summer that we'll ever know. It's crazy how sounds can remain in the air long after the people have gone from right there. The forest remembers the words that we spoke before all our dreams into fragments awoke. The laughter is ringing from so long ago, in the warm gentle breeze where the wildflowers grow. A sweet gentle whisper from days that have passed, when we thought that our beautiful season would last. Oh, I close my eyes and I'm back in the glow of the happiest summer that we'll ever know. Back in the glow where wildflowers grow. A whisper of you, where the promise is true.
We lay on the lawn in the middle of June, under the watch of a half-hearted moon. The sky was a canvas of infinite black, with no map or compass to show us the track. You raised up your finger and drew in the air
our secret heaven up there in the blue, a special design meant for me and for you. The grass was so cool as it cradled our heads, better than any of our comfortable beds. We stayed up till dawn, began painting the east, watching the stars as their numbers decreased. We knew every star that we put in our plan, tracing the lines with the palm of our hand. We made up our own little names for the spark, shining so brightly above in the dark. A ship and a castle, a bird on the wing, and a crown that was fit for a summer night king. We built our own sky with the stars in the night, guiding our hearts with their beautiful light. No astronomer knew of the patterns we made or the promises sworn in the deep midnight shade. It was our secret heaven up there in the blue, a special design meant for me and for you. Now when I look up at the dark empty space, I still see the lines that your hand used to trace. Though science has named every cluster of light, I prefer what we made on that midsummer night. We built our own sky with the stars in the night, guiding our hearts with their beautiful light. No astronomer knew of the patterns we made or the promises sworn in the deep midnight shade. It was our secret heaven up there in the blue, a special design meant for me and for you. Up in the blue, just me and you. No astronomer knew the patterns we drew.
The highway was empty at 2 in the morn, through a valley of shadows and fields of green corn. I reached for the radio dial in the dark, searching for music to ignite a small spark. The static was crackling like fire in the grate as I drove through the night at a moderate rate. Came a beautiful sound, a melody lost that was suddenly found. The signal was weak, but the feeling was strong as the singer began their nostalgic old song. The radio waves carried love through the air, reminding my heart of the girl with dark hair. We used to sing loud to this very same tune, under the warmth of a sweet summer moon. Now the frequency drifts like a dream in my head, bringing back all of the words that you said. I remember the night when this record was new. We parked by the river with nothing to do. The windows were falling while the rest of the country was falling asleep. Then out of the noise came a beautiful sound, a melody lost that was suddenly found. The signal was weak, but the feeling was strong as the singer began their nostalgic old song. The radio waves carried love through the air, reminding my heart of the girl with dark hair. We used to sing loud to this very same tune, under the warmth of a sweet summer moon. Now the frequency drifts like a dream in my head, bringing back all of the words that you said. The signal might fade as I drive down the hill, but the warmth of your memory is holding me still. I'll turn up the volume and let the sound play to carry me back to that sweet yesterday. The radio waves carried love through the air, reminding my heart of the girl with dark hair. We used to sing loud to this very same tune, under the warmth of a sweet summer moon. Now the frequency drifts like a dream in my head, bringing back all of the words that you said. Let the sound play to that sweet yesterday, under the moon, singing our tune.
The bonfire was dying to embers of red, and the midnight sky was spread overhead. You shivered a little and pulled up your coat, while the scent of the pine wood began to float. I noticed a glimmer of light on your sleeve, a beautiful pattern that's hard to believe. The sand from the dunes had been kicked by our feet in the middle of summer, so heavy and sweet. It sparkled like diamonds in the pale moonlight, making you shine in the middle of night. I reached out my hand just to brush it away, wishing that we could forevermore stay, with the glitter of evening upon your dark clothes. How much I loved you, nobody else knows. Oh, the magic was real in the quiet and calm, as I felt your soft skin in the palm of my palm. You smiled at my touch, and you leaned in so close to the warmth of the fire that we love the most. The sparks flew up high to the canopy green, like a beautiful painting we had never seen. We didn't need riches or houses of gold, with the greatest of stories about to unfold. The sand from the dunes
was real in the quiet and calm, as I felt your soft skin in the palm of my palm. Now I look at that jacket hung up by the door, and I think of the beach that we walk on no more. I swear I can still see a tiny bright spark reminding my soul of our love in the dark. I reached out my hand just to brush it away, wishing that we could forevermore stay. With the glitter of evening upon your dark clothes, how much I loved you, nobody else knows. Oh, the magic was real in the quiet and calm, as I felt your soft skin in the palm of my palm. A tiny bright spark, our love in the dark, quiet and calm in the palm of my palm.
I sit on the porch in the heat of the day, watching the afternoon slowly decay. The trees are all standing so silent and tall, waiting for autumn to come and to fall. Then a sudden movement begins in the leaves, a gentle sighing that my spirit receives. It sweeps through the valley and over the hill, breaking the silence so heavy and still. It carries a sound that I used to know well, like the beautiful magic of a sweet summer spell. The wind is alive with the sound of your name, and the embers of memory burst into flame. It speaks of the nights when we lay on the grass, watching the clouds in the sky slowly pass. Oh, I hear you so clearly in every soft sigh, under the dome of the
first yellow leaf landed soft on the ground without making even a whisper of sound. The sun is still warm, but the shadows are long, and the birds are all singing a different song. We held on so tight to the edge of the day, desperate to keep all the coldness away. We saw the dark clouds starting to form, bringing an end to the season so warm. But we didn't care about what was to come, while the bees in the clover continued to hum. We danced in the warmth of the fading July, under the arch of the beautiful sky. We wanted to freeze every moment in time, with our hearts beating in a perfect old rhyme. Before the cold weather could turn it all gray, we wanted to love in a beautiful way. The sweaters were packed in the back of the car, but we didn't need them while watching each star. We huddled together on the old woolen plaid, sharing the happiest thoughts that we had. Your lips were so warm as they pressed against mine, tasting of sweet summer berries and wine. We saw the dark clouds starting to form, bringing an end to the season so warm. But we didn't care about what was to come, while the bees and the clover continued to hum. We danced in the warmth of the fading July, under the arch of the beautiful sky. We wanted to freeze every moment in time, with our hearts beating in a perfect old rhyme. Before the cold weather could turn it all gray, we wanted to love in a beautiful way. Now the frost is all white on the window pane glass, and I watch the cold winter months slowly pass. But deep in my chest is a fire that glows with the sweetest of secrets that nobody knows. We danced in the warmth of the fading July, under the arch of the beautiful sky. We wanted to freeze every moment in time, with our hearts beating in a perfect old rhyme. Before the cold weather could turn it all gray, we wanted to love in a beautiful way. A perfect old rhyme, freeze it in time, deep in my chest. Our love was the best.
The wood was so dry, and it crackled with pride as we sat by the water with you by my side. The lake was as smooth as a mirror of glass, reflecting the trees and the tall summer grass. The orange light danced on the skin of your face, making me feel I was in the right place. stars in the dark of the sky. They floated like gold in the cool night air and settled like dust on your beautiful hair. We were watching the fire burn down to the red, remembering everything that we had said, while the water was quiet and dark as a stone. We felt like the universe was our very own. Oh, the warmth of that circle of light in the dark is still burning inside of my soul like a spark. You threw in a pine cone and watched it ignite, sending a flare of brilliant blue light. We sang all the songs that we learned as a child in the midst of the forest, so quiet and wild. The night was our shield and the fire our friend, and we never wanted our summer to end. We watched as the sparks started rising so high to join all the stars in the dark of the sky. They floated like gold in the cool night air and settled like dust on your beautiful hair. We were watching the fire burn down to the red, remembering everything that we had said, while the water was quiet and dark as a stone. We felt like the universe was our very own. Oh, the warmth of that circle of light in the dark is still burning inside of my soul like a spark. And now when I look at the hearth in my room, I remember the smell of the pine in the gloom, the crackle of wood and the touch of your hand by the edge of the water, and soft golden sand. We were watching the fire burn down to the red, remembering everything that we had said, while the water was quiet and dark as a stone. We felt like the universe was our very own. Oh, the warmth of that circle of light in the dark is still burning inside of my soul like a spark. Burning like a spark in the quiet dark by the edge of the shore, wishing for more.
The tires were humming on black asphalt road as we carried our bags with a very light load. The ocean was blue on the left-hand side, with the waves rolling in on a beautiful tide. The wind was so warm as it came through the door, making us wanna drive more and more. We didn't have maps or a place we must be, just the road stretching out to the edge of the sea. You put up your feet on the dashboard of vinyl, knowing this trip was our beautiful final. We were chasing the sun as it sank in the west, traffic was slow. We stopped for some coffee and pie in a booth, laughing and talking of love and of you. The waitress was kind and she gave us a smile, saying we ought to just stay for a while. We didn't have maps or a place we must be, just the road stretching out to the edge of the sea. You put up your feet on the dashboard of vinyl, knowing this trip was our beautiful final. We were chasing the sun as it sank in the west, holding the moments that we love the best, with the radio playing our favorite song. We didn't care if the journey was long. Yeah, we rode through the night with our spirits so free, next to the sound of the infinite sea. And now when I drive on the streets of this town, I roll all the windows of my vehicle down, hoping to catch that sweet scent of the salt and bring all my worries to a sudden halt. We were chasing the sun as it sank in the west, holding the moments that we love the best, with the radio playing our favorite song. We didn't care if the journey was long. Yeah, we rode through the night with our spirits so free, next to the sound of the infinite sea. Our spirits so free, by the edge of the sea, chasing the sun, where our journey begun.
The calendar page is about to be turned, and the bonfire we made has completely burned. The shadows are stretching so long on the lawn, and we know that our beautiful season is gone. We stood in the yard with our coats in our hand, taking a look at the beautiful land. The air has a whisper of coming cold rain, like a soft gentle beat of a distant old pain. But we stood together and looked at the blue, remembering everything that we once knew. We took one final look at the canopy high, saying goodbye to our favorite sky, before the cold winter could cover the track. We swore that we'd never look lonely or back. Oh, the stars were so bright as they bid us farewell, under the magic of a sweet summer spell. Your hand was a little bit cold in my grip as we watched the last meteor silently slip. We didn't say much because words were too small to capture the beautiful end of it all. The crickets were silent, the air was so clear, and I knew that I'd miss having you so near. The soft gentle beat of a distant old pain. But we stood together and looked at the blue, remembering everything that we once knew. We took one final look at the canopy high, saying goodbye to our favorite sky, before the cold winter could cover the track. We swore that we'd never look lonely or back. Oh, the stars were so bright as they bid us farewell, under the magic of a sweet summer spell. The autumn is coming with winds that are strong to carry away our sweet summer song. But deep in my heart is a room that is warm, where you and I are safe from the storm. We took one final look at the canopy high, saying goodbye to our favorite sky, before the cold winter could cover the track. We swore that we'd never look lonely or back. Oh, the stars were so bright as they bid us farewell, under the magic of a sweet summer spell. Safe from the storm, in a room that is warm, saying goodbye to our favorite sky.
The clock on the wall is just ticking away, marking the end of another dull day. I close both my eyes and I let myself slide into the depths of a sweet memory tide. The smell of the smoke and the salt in the air suddenly tells me that I am right there. The orange light dances again on your face in that beautiful, magical, faraway place. We sat on the driftwood and watched the tide rise with the reflection of stars in your beautiful eyes. I'm traveling back to the beach in the dark, finding the place where we left our first spark, reversing the years that have kept us apart, to find the sweet warmth of your beautiful heart. Oh, the dream is so real that I feel the wet sand and the gentle soft touch of your comforting hand. We shared a single bottle of sweet cherry wine under the branches of an ancient old pine. You sang a slow song that your grandmother knew, with a voice that was honest and tender and true. The embers were glowing like gold in the night, holding us close in their beautiful light. The orange light dances again on your face in that beautiful, magical, faraway place. We sat on the drift
reflection of stars in your beautiful eyes. I'm traveling back to the beach in the dark, finding the place where we left our first spark, reversing the years that have kept us apart, to find the sweet warmth of your beautiful heart. Oh, the dream is so real that I feel the wet sand and the gentle soft touch of your comforting hand. The alarm will go off and the vision will fade, but I'll keep the promises that we both made. No matter how fast the real world has to spin, I know how to find that sweet summer again. I'm traveling back to the beach in the dark, finding the place where we left our first spark, reversing the years that have kept us apart, to find the sweet warmth of your beautiful heart. Oh, the dream is so real that I feel the wet sand and the gentle soft touch of your comforting hand. Find that sweet summer again and again, in the quiet dark where we left our spark.
The water was warm as a bath on the skin, and we couldn't wait to just jump right on in. The lake was as dark as a midnight coat as we let our heavy bodies silently float. We looked up at heaven so wide and so deep, while the rest of the world was falling asleep. Our hair was all wet and it floated like vines under the watch of the whispering pines. We didn't make waves or a splash in the night, just drifted along in the pale silver light. We were floating away in the deep silent lake, forgetting the promises we couldn't make under the canopy, shining so bright. We were the only two people inside. Oh, the water was holding us safe in its grip as we let the real world silently slip. The moon was a sliver of silver and white, shining its beacon of beautiful light. I turned to my side and I saw your sweet face, looking so peaceful in this quiet place. You whispered that you had never felt so free, floating along in the dark lake with me. Our hair was all wet and it floated like vines under the watch of the whispering pines. We didn't make waves or a splash in the night, just drifted along in the pale silver light. We were floating away in the deep silent lake, forgetting the promises we couldn't make under the canopy, shining so bright. We were the only two people inside. Oh, the water was holding us safe beautiful midsummer skies and the feeling of weightlessness deep in the dark by the edge of the woods and the national park. We were floating away in the deep silent lake, forgetting the promises we couldn't make under the canopy, shining so bright. We were the only two people inside. Oh, the water was holding us safe in its grip as we let the real world silently slip, silently float in a midnight coat. Let the world slip in the water's safe grip.
The pathway was narrow and covered in roots as we walked through the forest in our heavy boots. The flashlights were casting a long yellow beam, making the branches look like an old dream. We laughed as the shadows would jump and would play in the middle of night, so far from the day. You held up your light to the trunk of a tree and pointed out something you wanted to see. A moth with the wings of a brilliant bright gold, a beautiful secret that never was told. We were light in the dark with our handheld beams, searching the woods for our beautiful dreams. Under the canopy, heavy and green, we were the only ones there to be seen. Oh, the yellow light cut through the gloom of the night, making our journey incredibly bright. The battery was weak and the light started fading as we sat on the moss where the shadows were waiting. We huddled together and turned off the power to enjoy the dark in that beautiful hour. The stars above us were starting to show through the gaps in the leaves with a beautiful glow. You held up your light to the trunk of a tree and pointed out something you wanted to see. A moth with the wings of a brilliant bright gold, a beautiful secret that never was told. We were lighting the dark with our handheld beams, searching the woods for our beautiful dreams. Under the canopy, heavy and green, we were the only ones there to be seen. Oh, the yellow light cut through the gloom of the night, making our journey incredibly bright. The flashlights are broken and lost in a box.
as we walk through the woods of that beautiful land. We were lighting the dark with our handheld beams, searching the woods for our beautiful dreams. Under the canopy, heavy and green, we were the only ones there to be seen. Oh, the yellow light cut through the gloom of the night, making our journey incredibly bright. Handheld beams, finding our dreams under the green, beautiful scene.
We laid down the plaid on the dew-covered grass, watching the cars on the highway pass. The city was distant and quiet and small, and we didn't care about nothing at all. The blanket was narrow and scratchy and old, but it kept us from feeling the midsummer cold. You pulled up the corner and shared it with me, under the shadow of that ancient tree. Our shoulders were touching, our breathing was slow, with the rhythm of love beginning to grow. We were wrapped in the warmth of a single old thread, with the dome of the universe over our head. We looked at the stars as they started to gleam, living our lives in a beautiful dream. Oh, the night was so quiet and gentle and deep, as we lay on the ground and we drifted to sleep. The smell of the earth was so rich and so sweet, in the middle of summer, so warm and complete. You whispered a story of when you were young, under the stars that were silently hung. I listened so closely to every sweet word, the most beautiful music that I'd ever heard. You pulled up the corner and shared it with me, under the shadow of that ancient tree. Our shoulders were touching, our breathing was slow, with the rhythm of love beginning to grow. We were wrapped in the warmth of a single old thread, with the dome of the universe over our head. We looked at the stars as they started to gleam, living our lives in a beautiful dream. Oh, the night was so quiet and gentle and deep, as we lay on the ground and we drifted to sleep. The blanket is folded and kept in the trunk, and the ship of our youth has completely sunk. But I still can feel the soft touch of the wool and the power of love that was held